George is here already. And let's get started straight away. Me and Dolly found this lovely jar today on one of our shelves. I think it was originally a soap jar, and it's got a bird on it, but it's got his treats in, right? And about 5 minutes before the stream, he now realized what this was for. You can't do it yet. You can't do it, and it's a job for me. Look, because George. Because there's no way, if I give you access, Kara, there's no way to stop people from spamming it. So I have to take control of that myself. B! I've not even done my intro yet. Raiders, my name is Chimken.
Chick, flap flap. Violeta just raided with 9 viewers.
Oh my god, the cat is going crazy. The cat is going crazy. Come over here, and then we'll do a shout out. One of the raiders could do the thank you, the raid. Okay. Raiders, my name is Chimken, otherwise known as Chim, and this is my very business-like assistant called George. Look, he does this, and he shakes hands. He's here to do He's here to drop treats on the floor. He's here to do business. And then we do this. And then we do that. Yeah? He shakes hands. But Raiders, my name is Chimken, otherwise known as Chim, and you have caught me and where did the one that you dropped go? Gone forever. He is a star. He is a star. He deserves to be on Broadway. You've caught me. You've made my brain's gone all funny. I like how I show up as a raider in my chat because I was in V's chat. Yeah, it's getting confusing and I'm all thrown off because I'd literally only just gone live. V, how dare you raid me? How dare you? Raiders, my name is Chimken, otherwise known as Chim. I'm a variety streamer, and today we are playing. I'll just do my own intro. Yeah, are we ready? Friends and enemies, distinguished guests, people who are in possession of souls. We are back in Bulwark, and today we are going to war. We're gonna get in our little blimps, and we're gonna go fight some pirates. It's a war that chat started, and it's hopefully a war that I can end in today's stream. I did say Chimken is going to be sick of me, but here we go. I'm not sick of you. You've ruined my train of thought. I'd barely gone live. This is the quickest raid I've ever had. But yes, we're back in Bulwark. Bulwark is very quickly becoming a hyper-focused type game of mine. The entire universe just tickles something that's part of my neurodivergent brain loves this game. And funnily enough, I had a very nice interaction with the developer and the publisher on Twitter, and he said that basically he is also neurodivergent and there's a certain amount of chaos that was required to build this game in the way that he wanted, and perhaps the manner in which I'm engaging with it is completely intentional, which I just love. It pleases me. It pleases me is all I can say. But yeah, I hope everybody has had a very nice time. V, I hope you had a nice stream. I backed out a little towards the end as I was getting ready to go live myself. The cat really wants to be on the desk, everywhere on the desk. There's fur everywhere. Where are you going to go? What are you going to do? Should we just put these treats away? Otherwise you're never going to leave me alone. Yeah, they've gone now. They've gone. Ha ha ha! You've got no thumbs. You can't get into jars. That jar's going to cause us nightmares. I'm going to wake up in the middle of the night. There's going to be a crash, and he's going to have managed to get it somehow, and it's going to be on the floor, and he's just going to be... There's going to be a very small mountain of treats that he's eating. I do need to get down. All the way down. There we go. I did just notice something that I will ignore right now. Do I ignore it? The voiceover, I added some emotes to my voiceover. Cats don't have some, so they did, but they do have chaos. I added some I need to change something real quick, otherwise it's gonna drive me mad. So please, I will put some music on. I fiddled around with my Twitch. That's my own voice. I fiddled around with my Twitch like raiding announcements and stuff like that before I went live. And I realized the emotes that are now part of them read out aloud, which is like, oh, chicken face, cluck cluck. Yeah, I need to fix it real quick. So if you just speak amongst yourselves for 5 seconds, because this is some very professional, on the job fixing. It will take me literally 5 seconds, and then you get to see me go to war in a blimp. And this will be super cool. Did you discuss who was the bad guy who was the bad guy in the Nancy Drew game you were playing, Fee, in the end? Was it the man with the sexy ass? Or sexy ass? It wasn't that sexy, it was just out there. I don't know yet. You've not found out? Are you streaming again tomorrow? Do I have more Nancy Drew to watch tomorrow? You know what? I used to play, but sexy ass did it. But if sexy ass did it, no, he didn't. Oh, so we like this guy's ass. We're a fan of this guy's ass. I've been watching V play Nancy Drew the last couple. I can't remember you've been playing Nancy Drew for months because you were playing Planet Zoo, right? And then you switched to Nancy Drew. I have a very fond fascination with point-and-click adventure games. I don't think I would have the patience with some of the voiceovers in Nancy Drew, but I've been very happy. It's been very pleasing to watch you play Nancy Drew because it means I never have to do it myself or ever have to go looking for other content creators to do it because you are seemingly working through the entire set of Nancy Drew games. I'm gonna be honest, the entire train of thought of the launch of this stream has gone wonky. Love point and click. I'm trying to find more like it. More like Nancy Drew. Do you prefer to be behind the eyes of the character or to be able to see the character on screen? Because I can write you a freaking list if you want point and click adventure games I could recommend. We used to play them a lot as kids, and a lot of them have had remasters since. There's quite a dark series called Gabriel Knight. That would probably be, if somebody was going to ask me what's my favorite point and click adventure, we played Gabriel Knight on stream a long time ago. I'm going to go grab food, BRB. Cara, see you in a bit. But yeah, look up Gabriel Knight. That's a good one. The Longest Journey. I have one of the Gabriel Knight games. Took me a while to get it working, but finally did it. Yeah, Gabriel Knight was one of my favorite games growing up as a kid, but it was like one of the first ever. My pet, when we were little, like, and I say little, like 12, 13, my parents would play point and click adventures, so they quite often had fairly not adult themes, but like grown-up themes, and we would watch, and Gabriel Knight was one of the first point and click adventure games I ever had like exposure to. And then I played like Simon the Sorcerer and Monkey Islands myself, but I loved point and click adventures. I really should play more of them on stream, but there haven't been that many contemporary ones, and I'm not always the person that's going to play a slightly older game on stream. But my train of thought has been utterly ruined. So to get myself back on the tracks, and this is more for my benefit than it is for chat's, I'm going to say my intro words again, and then I'm just going to go off into an intro of the game we're playing today. All of this previous bit will be in the VOD. So if you're watching this VOD on YouTube, hello YouTube. Yeah, we're just gonna do it because I need to get the boat sailing in the right direction. It's relevant because we're on, you know, there's a boat on screen right now. Friends and enemies, distinguished guests, people in possession of souls, we are back playing Bulwark, Falconeer Chronicles. This has very quickly become a hyper-focused game of mine. I've fallen in love with the world a little bit. The politics, the cities that are built, just sort of the infrastructure, the layout, the aesthetic. I just love it. I played the Falconeer on stream, which is its predecessor game, which was a dogfighting shooter where you're on the back of a bird flying around blowing stuff up. But Bulwark is where I've fallen in love. The cities, basically, if I was to describe this to somebody that's not seen any of the game footage, imagine it's a city builder, but it is also the opening footage from Game of Thrones. Like, you know, where the clockwork castles are coming out of the table. I love that as an aesthetic thing. I love the intro of that show. And this ticks so many of my boxes. We played this game a couple of streams, I think, maybe 2 streams already now. We have some infrastructure set up. We've done the tutorial mode about 4 times, and I think the most recent time through has, like, I think we're established pretty reasonably, but chat made me go to war. Yeah, it was definitely chat that made me go to war. Chat made me go to war towards the end of last stream, and I sort of went home with my tail between my legs and now need to think about some of the infrastructure we need to get in place to potentially and hopefully defend ourselves a little bit better, because we don't really have much of a military right now. And that component of the game, I've done a little bit of reading online in terms of how that I do that, and I guess we're going to be doing some building. We're going to be doing some building, which I'm really happy about, because when a lot of people sort of joined in and came into the streams previously, the city I'd built was like there was a lot more conversation towards the point where I'd already done the majority of the building that I've done, is what I'm saying. But settle back. This is going to be a bit the chill out portion of the night, and we're going to get to play some Resident Evil later on. Approximately, I'd say about 2 hours of this, maybe a bit longer, because I am on holiday right now and I can stay up late like an adult. And I can see the cat in the background. That cat usually leaves the office immediately when he gets off my desk. I've just seen him slowly walk across the back. He's lurking. He's a little ginger. Yeah. Ooh. I'm gonna leave the crown on. We move stuff around today. He's exploring. Very true. I'm also going to press this button. So the webcam animations are now on. And because somebody's going to point it out sooner or later, and I'm just going to tell you that it's there now, there is a new channel point redeem. There it is. There is a new channel point redeem. Get the big webcam back up. There is a new channel point redeem. And it relates directly to this exercise bike. If you would like me to do, for my commercial breaks on the hour, if you would like me to do 3 minutes of exercise bike, you can do a channel point redeem, and the next commercial ad on the hour will be 3 minutes of me on an exercise bike. And if you would like to give me 100 bits, you can make me do 1 minute now, and then additional minutes for an additional 100 bits. That's literally as much interest as I'm going to draw attention to that. Yeah, because Chimken is trying to find a way to try and be a little bit more active, and tying it to stream where everybody's vindictive and want to make me sweat. That seemed like a really good idea. Not vindictive. Vindictive sounds bad. Chat likes to bully me. I think that's the nicest way. I think that's the best way to put it. Meatballs. Chimken's awkward stare. 1 minute stackable meatballs. Okay. 1 minute. Okay, meatballs. Okay, chat, I'm really sorry to admit this in a public place, but I've never really had access to a Subway restaurant. We've never really frequented places where Subway exists, and like all through my life, I've heard people talk about meatball marinara Subway. I've never experienced it. I've never experienced the joy of the meatball marinara. So every once in a while, one of mine and Dolly's favorite meals to cook is meatballs and spaghetti. But every once in a while, I just get that real, like, unspoken urge to get bread instead of pasta and some sliced mozzarella and put it in a sandwich. And I don't know if that is the same as a meatball marinara from Subway, made famous. Subway. I don't think I've ever heard of anywhere else selling meatball sandwiches, but it's not really a very British thing. But I had some meatball sandwiches today, and let me tell you, sesame seed bun, brioche sesame seed bun, meatballs, homemade pasta sauce, slice of mozzarella, done, and they were delicious. Is that good? Is that good, meatballs? So you thought you had me there? I could have done a whole thing about IKEA furniture. Because you know what? There's the wealth redistribution system. We're getting this stream back on track. It's time for gambling. Very important question, heads or tails? And I'm gonna get settled into my city, where I am king.
This is the campaign mode. Here you get a taste of the open world building set. A word of advice.
Okay. We're loosely calling this place Chimkensburg, but I'm not particularly. Yeah, it's not.
We are now at a risk of being raided by pirates. Our wealth and prosperity is too tempting not to be taken. We shall need to defend ourselves.
He's always such a positive gentleman. Like, I am
We
so.
are prospering, but this prosperity.
Yeah, we get it. You're now just repeating yourself. Okay, he's always so. He's always so, like, just happy. He's just a happy chappy. Okay, over there we were harvesting wood. Chimkenshire. Chimkenshire is a good one. I like Chimkenshire. Answering that age-old question, heads or tails? It is now tails. Prediction. How do we do? 2v2, 15k versus 21k. Choose outcome. Welp, Okara. Tails. Kara, since you got that windfall of channel points the other day, every single redeem that you've redeemed has not been... The odds are not in your favor, is all I'm saying. So I think I need to set up some... So basically the idea today is I'm going to show you some more building stuff. I need to set up some more infrastructure type places. I think the best place is probably here, because it's like a forward area. And if I collect my military units here, I can go and collect them on the way out. So if we fly over there. It used to be heads, now it's always tails like the past 5 streams. Down 18k, let's go. I mean, starting the day off right. The mods have just done... It was a 2v2 vote. The mods have just earned 36.5k between the two of them. 36.5k between the two of them. The mods.
There's an anomaly in the distance. Let's investigate.
Okay, let's go to the anomaly as well then. I was out here to do building. What are you doing? Is this going to be another man selling me central heating?
We are under fire.
Yep. Oh, back, guys! It was a trap! They've never been a trap before. Is he just behind me?
You took drinks from... Really confused me.
Yeah, that really confused me too, sorry. Apparently I took drinks from Dolly's side of the fridge. I just took drinks from the fridge. I didn't really think about it. I've been on holiday a week. Me and Dolly have like... Do you like my butthole? Did I take my meds, chat? Dolly's staring at me awkwardly over the camera. I can't remember. I can't remember. I'm not taking them now. One day I'll be fine. I'm getting frowned at. But more importantly, heads or tails. Don't be like me. Does anybody else in chat like sympathize with this? As soon as I am off schedule, I stop taking my medication. If I'm going to work and I'm getting up at a certain time every single day, I just take my antidepressants like clockwork. But as soon as I'm on holiday, it just becomes something that just goes out the window. And apparently that animation doesn't look as good when it's directly above. But that's just a thing that we'll have to deal with, I'm afraid. We got 15 versus 1.5k, 15k versus 15k. We're getting the channel point redeems in early today. This has been a scuffed stream, I think is the technical term. Okay, heads or tails, everybody? The answer is heads. Choose outcome. I bet Kara went tails because it keeps being tails. Yay, I won one. Okay, good. You won one. That's good. Heads. Complete prediction. I do that with my ADHD meds, but that's mostly because they're becoming harder and harder to get, so I'm trying to save as many as I can. I just, it's a known thing. It's like a actual issue with me. I don't know why, but as soon as I'm off schedule, like once they're in the schedule, I struggle to get them in the schedule, but once they're in there, I take them like clockwork. As soon as the schedule goes and I'm not like up at 7 o'clock in the morning getting ready to go to work, it just goes. This is because you can't remember if you took your meds. I mean, everything you know about the Battle of Thermopylae. Okay, here we go. How did we do? Kara walked away with an additional 15k. DollyWhiskers. This is just Sky and Dolly passing channel points to freaking Kara. Everything you know about the Battle of Thermopylae? I could say it. Okay. This is... Okay, you ready for this, chat? Everything I know about the Battle of Thermopylae. Benaboo, thank you for the subscription. Is it going to read it?
Hooray.
Hooray.
Benaboo 2002 has been nesting with us for 16 months.
That sounds really sarcastic. Hooray. That sounds really sarcastic. I messed around with how some of those were written, and I've immediately had to take emotes out for 3 months in advance. Oh, it's 3 months in advance. Holy shit. Benna, I appreciate that so much, honestly. Any subscription I get, it's, you know, it's not necessary. But I do appreciate it. Keeps me in new socks. I keep going through socks. It's a thing. It's a problem. But this is everything I know about the Battle of Thermopylae for 1 minute while staring awkwardly at the camera. Okay? Okay, you ready for this? This is everything I know about the Battle of Thermopylae while staring at the camera. The Battle of Thermopylae is spelled BATTLETHERMOPLYLAE. If anyone comes in now, it's going to be really awkward. It's going to be particularly awkward. I'm assuming the Battle of Thermopylae is a battle that took place in Thermopylae. I think that's that's a fairly valid sort of like logical jump to land on, right? So you've done this. You've done that. You knew I didn't know anything about it, and you redeemed it anyway. So now I just have to stare at the camera, just fill in the radio silence. You know what's really good, guys? Lawn furniture. You know what they didn't have at the Battle of Thermopylae? Lawn furniture. That entire battle would have been over and done with if they had a good chair and a nice plastic table to eat a hot dog on. There, that's how Chimken ends world politics. The Thermopylites were probably in it, right? The Thermopyles. They all came. The Thermopyles were probably in the Battle of Thermopylae, and they all lived in a place called Thermopylae. They went and got their Five Guys burgers and fries at Thermopylae Plaza. How many of them? At least 6. Are you gonna tell me Are you gonna tell me the Battle of Thermopylae is 300? There it is. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. This I know it's called 300, and I know it's about a bunch of Spartans. I didn't know it was. I know. I've seen the film. They've all got their nipples out. Of course, I've seen the film. Dolly knows how much I'm a fan of nipples. The fuck is this stream today? We've been live for 30 minutes. I've done about 5 minutes of gameplay, and my boat is just my thing is just sat there in the middle of the sea. The mods are earning ridiculous amounts of cash from Kara. I got attacked by pirates. Good lord. Good lord. They've all got their nipples out. Of course, I've seen the film. You're marrying a classics nerd, that some of that should have been absorbed by osmosis. Had you said, what is the story of 300, I would have been able to tell you. Because there's that little, like twisted dude that betrays them, and then the wife is banging that other guy, I'm not sure, against her will, and they do that cool Spartan kick down a hole. What else? What else do I know about the Battle of Thermopylae? When was it? Was it the year 300? Was it just was the Battle of Thermopylae really ironic? Was it just 300 people in 300 BC? Because that would be pretty ironic. Stop putting me in the bin! Because every time you do that, I have to move you. Okay, we're actually going to build now. Can I build now? Is that allowed?
Buildings on the horizon.
Okay, this is going to be our first outpost. The issue I immediately have is it's quite far away from... I realize it's quite far away from the nearest... Yeah, it should have been close to the deep sea so I could put... This freaking music is dramatic today. I need it close to deep sea. It needs to be here. Okay. Chimken awkwardly talks about Sparta. This is 1 minute. This is 1 minute of Chimken talking about Sparta. Let me just I need to look up the name of something really quick. And then King Leonidas 300, more Sparta. I can't just okay. Okay, picture that. Okay. 2 minutes on 300. Socrates. What? You can't. You need to pick one. Okay, no, actually, okay. I got you. I got you. Also, I realize how irritating that is. That is very spammable to people with points, isn't it? 2 minutes on Sparta, 3 minutes on Socrates. Okay, I will try to not look at the camera, but we'll do our best. Picture this, chat. Picture this. A Grecian vista. Gerard Butler is wearing a loincloth, and that woman from Game of Thrones is his wife. Gerard Butler has his nipples out, and then a man comes up to him and is like, oh my god, these Persians are going to do a battle with us. And then Gerard Butler gets mad and kills that other guy who is a gladiator in the... He's in charge of the gladiators in a popular other TV series about a gladiator whose name just immediately jumps out of my brain, but they all have sex with each other in that show. Game of Thrones, that wasn't Game of Thrones, but that's a completely separate show that people have sex with each other in. I've added a number to it, but that was almost a full minute on what I understand of Sparta. Basically, Gerald Butler gets a posse together and then goes to beat up a guy that is being carried along in a giant chair by a bunch of slaves, and he's like, we will put you in the sea, and there's something about being pushed into the sea, but they discover that there is a secret goat herd path that will allow the Persian army to sneak up behind them, and then they try to do an ambush themselves, and then a bunch of Persians have to fight each other, and there's stabbing, and Spartacus, thank you, Dilemma in chat. Yeah, the TV show where all the gladiators fuck. And then there's the hobbled guy, and then at the very end there's that bookish dude that's from Van Helsing with Russell T Davies. No, not Russell T Davies. Huge Jacked Man did a film about Van Helsing, and he had a little vibranium, that's Marvel, a little librarian friend, and the librarian friend is then there but is also super buff, but also there's lots of CGI six-packs going on. And now I'm on Socrates. Socrates was a man that lived in Greece. His name was spelled Socrates. And if he was alive today, he would probably be really into Big Mac cheeseburgers from the famous restaurant McDonald's. That was popularized recently in a TV show with that guy that played Ron Swanson and a very tall, lanky brother, and then the guy that was the original Batman, who I think is now the owner of the McDonald's Corporation. It was something about real estate. I didn't really quite understand it, but basically the McDonald's brothers opened the first McDonald's restaurant, and then some guy in there came in and realized that they could make an absolute fortune by leasing the ground in which the McDonald's restaurants were built. And then, or something along those lines. And that is how Socrates relates to McDonald's. Vibranium librarian, vibrating librarian. What was the last one? Game of Thrones. Okay, so this is Game of Thrones in approximately 53 seconds. Sean Bean is living up north with his family of very attractive older sons, and then two weird daughters. One daughter wants to marry somebody that likes to kick dogs, and then the other one wants to stab things with swords rather than doing needlework. They go down south to go live with their king friend, and it turns out that there is a Game of Thrones going on. There is a rival family where two of the older siblings in the family are also fucking, and all of her children, she's the queen, but all of her children are therefore illegitimate and not allowed to be king or queen. And then, as it turns out, the king that is marrying Sean Bean's daughter, who likes to kick things or stab things, or just is generally a douche, is a little bit batshit crazy in the grand scheme of things. And that is a full minute on Game of Thrones ish. That was I will be honest. As it turns out, the more of those subjects that you stack, the harder it is to look directly at the camera. Holy shit. Okay, well, can I play the game now? Do I have chat's permission to play the game? Here is what I know about Sparta, Gerard Butler. Yeah, that's relevant. Vibranium, vibrating librarian. I mean, the dude that is the librarian in Van Helsing, I do like that man. I do like the actor. I couldn't tell you his name. I had to remind myself who Gerard Butler was as we started that whole rant. He's been in a few things. You may proceed. Okay, I'm playing now. I've been given permission. Okay, we're about to build an additional outpost on this island.
Excellent. We have an outpost that provides workers. Be mindful of an outpost's allegiance. This influences the balance of power for your settlement.
I will carry stone and workers only.
Okay. Oh, no. Having said that, let's...
I will carry stone and workers only.
I need... Do I have
Nothing
anybody
else.
that's going to... Is he the only... Oh, that's irritating. He's the only person that will carry anything.
Joy to see our settlement thriving.
Okay, I need to go over here and build an additional arrival port. I'm running out of space. Holy shit. Okay. Let's go along here then, I guess. This is going to another outpost, so it might as well be tied directly to the nearest. No, that's not the outpost. The outpost is here. Is there anywhere along here that I can do an additional...
Pirates are raiding
Oh my
one of
god,
our
would...
routes.
Whose
Send your flagship to deal with them.
idea was it to go to war again? Because I don't think it was mine. Okay, where's the war going on? Hey, you're still on big camera. Sorry, thank you. I just clipped it by accident. Oh shit, stuff's happening. I'm panicking. Oh god, look how far away they are! Okay, well, bear with while I fly out there for 15 freaking minutes. If this boat is alive by the time I get there...
Enemies are wreaking havoc. A captain has...
Yeah, a captain has lost their ship. That means that was the only ship on that route. Okay, well... That route was eventually going to be lost anyway, so we're just going to get on with building our additional port rather than going and rescuing. Okay, I just built this additional tower here. Are you going to tell me that there's no room for a port? Aha!
This trade route is now connected. The captain can transport their specific goods back and forth.
Okay, well, I need to find somebody that is going to... This guy is producing wood. Is there any...
New home. Seeing it proper. My ship stands.
That's a protection racket. I need a boat that is transporting singular... Not singular, like wood, stone, and iron, preferably.
I transport stone. Plain and simple.
How are you not transporting anything? Where are you go? Where do you go to? I'm guessing this was the guy that was on that route, which is no longer there. Okay, well... Shit.
Things are good. My ship carries...
I transport stone. Plain and simple.
There's lots of traffic, but I will...
I transport stone. Plain and simple.
Where
My
did the
ship carries wood.
sign
Things are
captain?
good.
I transport stone. Plain and...
I am in trouble. I thought I had more captains than that. Where are all the guys? Where have all the guys gone that had...
No more rest.
I went to war. I went to war, didn't I? And I put money on the fact that I went to war. And the guys that I were working with were pirate associated. So when I started a war with the pirates, 3/4 of my frickin' fleet went away. Okay. Let's go see what this has to do with it. Oh. I feel like we would have seen you.
We see you, friend. We see you, friend. We have set up our stable of warbirds and falconeers at this location. Perhaps we can join you and relocate closer to you.
That's actually perfect, because that is a new commander for a new tower, which is exactly what we wanted. Because I'm trying to build up...
This command tower is missing access to workers.
What I'm trying to do is build up a military, and that guy will allow me to build up additional military units. This outpost here is where I wanted to build the additional command tower that would start expanding the military. The difficulty is...
It brings me joy to see our settlement thriving.
He is dealing with stone
No
and
more
wood.
restless nights for me.
Do I have good ships assigned to the iron? Was the mistake... Should I make a command tower over here with the iron? Hello?
This route is acceptable.
Things are improving. This route is profitable.
He takes
And I've
absolute...
been hauling good loads.
He takes absolutely everything. The difficulty is he is the only person that transports iron, so that is our main source of iron to the town. What is the best way to fix this? I think if I want a military, I need to build it over here because he has access to every kind of unit. Okay, well that's fine. There's not any land mass over here though, so this is going to be tenuous at best. what I'm gonna do is scrap that original plan. We're gonna get rid of this and this, which means that marina that I built over here is now not doing anything. And you know what? For the time being, I don't know whether or not this is a good idea to use.
Carry stone and workers only.
Stone and workers only, risky route. Until I have an additional pirate ship, that route is untenable. So
Refugee settlement has been spotted on the horizon.
Refugees are fine. I will get to building. I'm trying. Refugees are fine, especially if they give me an additional commander. Come on, additional commander. Outpost to additional salvage. That's fine. Okay, back to Ore Town, where there is a ship waiting for me. There's a mystery ship waiting for me at Ore Town. Hello? Do you wanna fight for us? Come back! It'd be really cool if you shipped absolutely everything.
You are a lifesaver, sir.
There is an iron shop.
Shelter in your harbour to repair my ship, and I will work my trade on your routes.
You have enrolled a trade ship captain.
That is
They can be
actually
assigned to transport goods.
that is actually amazing, because what that does is there was a merchant here that we wanted to use.
Is acceptable. Things are improved.
I will carry stone and workers.
I will only carry iron and work the iron iron.
We wanted to build,
This route is profitable.
but I needed him
been
because he
hauling good
carries
loads.
absolutely everything. Unassign.
Transport anything.
Okay, so actually we no longer need to build here now either. Okay, back to our original plan. That site of iron is eventually going to go. Let's go here instead. It's reasonably close to that gun support. RTS games, they say that this game is low energy, but I think if you're not used to the genre, some aspects of the management of this are fairly stressful in my opinion. Is this the one where we were? Okay, so we're going to go with our original plan. It's going to be here. The outpost is going to be on this island.
Excellent. We have an outpost that provides workers. Be mindful of an outpost's allegiance. This influences the balance of power for your settlement.
The harbor is going to go here.
I will carry stone and workers.
I'll transport anything. Things are improved.
He's going to transport absolutely everything, and it has to go about 10 feet to get to home. We're going to
too close to something else.
Okay.
This trade route is now connected.
We are now
The captain can transport their specific goods back and forth.
We are now transporting effectively infinite amounts of resources back and forth between. Well, we're transporting as many resources as we can manage between these two locations. So this is going to work exactly how the old town worked. We are going to upgrade this as much as we physically can in the middle. Come on, click this. Upgrade. No, not wrong button. Build it.
Excellent. We have an outpost
Connect
that
it.
provides workers. Be mindful of an outpost's allegiance. This influences the balance of power for your settlement.
Okay, so what I meant to do before I was rudely interrupted was upgrade it. Which is fine. That is now as upgraded as it can be. Because of its location on this, I can go 1, 2, 3, 4. And what that should allow me to do is build additional. No, I guess not. Why is that not letting me be a tower? Oh no, it's an outpost. That's why it's not letting me be a tower. It's not a tower. This is a tower. So if we go, I want to get this as far away as humanly possible. We do this. The thing on the end of this run will be the command tower where the military will spawn from. We immediately put a 4-stack foundation around it. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. That will allow the tower to be a certain height to start with. We're under attack again.
Hostiles! Man the turrets!
I don't think... Has Twitch integration happened? No, it hasn't. I'm activating Twitch integration again. I don't know why that's turned off. So yeah, there will be occasional things that pop up in chat that will allow chat to help me or hinder me. Be kind, because I'm at war and it's your fault. Oh god, they brought a boat. Don't kill my blimp!
Surface threat neutralized.
Bastards. All I did to these people that are attacking me is steal an entire township of theirs, flat pack it, bring it home, and then go to their, like, effectively their capital and demand retribution, demand they be nice to me. That's all I did. And I feel like I'm being penalized. I'm just out here living my best island life. And I feel I'm being penalized unfairly. Okay, I think that cuts a fairly distinct outlook on the horizon, right?
You will find no finer stable, not since the heyday of the War of the Tree. In service to our people, my retinue of Falconeers is eager to settle in and get their warbirds airborne. Do not delay.
Yeah.
Rest assured, friend, my warbirds are the strongest and
New forces are ready nearby. Fly up to their command tower for them to join our battle group.
This is because they just join in if I fly up to them?
Rest assured, friend.
Yeah, I now have. I'm assuming all of these little birds are going to follow me along now. Yeah, they're all after me now. Good. We have commenced we've got a blimp and bird friends. It's very exciting. What else are we gonna do here? I feel like we could set up another one of these on the opposing side of here, and that would probably be a good idea. What's that horn about? I'm thinking. It would also probably be a really good source of potential residences if I just built some houses on the back of this land, because this is a large flat area, right? So if I did this, which is as far out as it can go, and then we did our usual spider design, which is 1, 2. 3. Yep, there is an ad coming up in 5 minutes. We have been live an hour already. About half an hour of it was me talking about frickin' Spartacus. This is going to be another source of workers if you... So one of these spider designs seems fairly... They are open to attack from the main sea, but the balance of the amount of population that we will be able to spawn from here that I think will buy it. Spartacus was a very different person. Okay, not Spartacus. That other guy. Jeffrey... I can make a really terrible joke about a really terrible man, so I'm just going to end it there. We were talking about Noel Edmonds for at least 30 minutes there. Noel Edmonds. Don't mind me, chat. I'm just building towers. It's getting to a point, I think, where those two towns could be effectively connected by a bridge. We might try that. That would speed up everything else. Oh my god. Spawn. You can spawn things. You got 20 seconds. It's ridiculously fast. Compass points, okay. Yeah, you'll see in chat, if you're not familiar with the game that we're currently playing, every once in a while you will be able to summon things. I have no control over the speed that it comes out. I will fully admit the speed is far too freaking quick, but it is what it is what it is. One, two. My fit. It's to be. So, I got a theory. So, I can't possibly bring a bridge out like that. It's got a weird angle on it. Oh, no, apparently I can. I take it back. Okay, we keep in pattern if I do it like that. That's fine. Good. So now I need to click in the middle here and go through. No. Don't mind me just spawning completely the wrong thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's already stone. Okay, well, we've built a fairly sizable resident shell area attached to this military spawning thing. So in theory, this should be... Yeah, well, our population is absolutely skyrocketing right now. I still don't know what this -5 number is. It doesn't explain. Our resources are fairly fine. My only other curiosity is, right, Can I build a bridge that just bypasses this entire... If I go here, this looks like I should be able to cross it. You can't build in deep sea. But those two things, it looks like I should be able to bridge that gap.
A walkway going across the front of a harbor will obstruct ships. Make sure it connects to the rear side.
Yeah. Fine. I don't have any iron manufactory places. For the time being, I don't think that's too much of a problem. What I could do is build another command tower in this sort of area, because the idea is I wanted to build as much military resource as close to my main place as possible. I do wish it would tell me what that 5 stood for.
Rest assured, friend, my warbirds are the strongest and fastest.
It just gives me no information. I can't. It's not population that's accessible because this place is producing 6 anyway. So, reach a free house population of 2,500. Our population is through the absolute ceiling. And we've got multiple birds. Tens of birds. So if I built another... I don't know what I should be aiming for either, because I think this is the I could easily have a population cap. And it troubles me that these are zeros. I don't know if that's intentional. I'm thinking again. We don't need... This thing is producing more wood, and it is close to a wood resource block. What I could do is try and bridge this gap and have another command tower over here, and we could call this... This could be Military Manufacture Island. Because this connects to one outpost, connects to that. Okay, yeah. So, how far... So, you want as few connections as possible to the outpost. I think if I click on here, if I build this here... Oh, that's so irritating! Oh, this isn't even on the... This isn't even where I tried to click. I built that there, which is in sort of in/adjacent to the mountain. How far? I can just about touch it. So what this should be doing is if I do this, yeah, that is getting every resource. Why is it not passing people past that point?
A raid has been spotted. It's on course to take out a resource extractor. Defend our resources.
Alright, when you say the raid has been spotted, do you mean the one that's literally... I think they're there. We've got like 9 hours before they arrive. There is an ad break in 3 minutes. Nobody has redeemed the exercise bike, so I will be combing my beard. Yeah, there's the take the Chimken for a ride. I shouldn't have said anything. At least we get to test it. At least we get to test it. Let me pause this game. Let me hit save. Chat, we're going to try a new thing today. We're going to try a new thing today. My ad breaks are usually about... Hang on. Did you snooze the ads? Okay, I take it back. That's really weird. I missed that ad for some reason. It's just part of the scuffed day that we're having. It's just part of the scuffed day that we're having. I apologize. I usually catch my ads. Dolly, I will do the exercise bike at the next ad break, assuming that there is one. This is problematic. So...
One of your resource locations has run dry. The extractor's there.
Who's run dry this time, do we think? I've got the main wood. Okay, we at least have 2 wood resource blocks set up. So if we go over here... Okay, the last time we took one of these out, it absolutely screwed us. Okay, we built this intentionally last time. So, once I take this out...
This extractor has run out of raw resources. There is nothing left here. We should dismantle the extractor and move it to a fresh resource location.
Yeah, so this time I designed this build around the idea that I remove this. So if I just go... It gets rid of some of it, but not tons. And then I can build... there and there, and we still get a certain amount of residences along those lines. And if we build there and there, just for good measure, keep up with the design. There. No, I hate all of that. I absolutely... That doesn't look good at all. Okay, so what we're gonna do then is... What are we gonna do? Screwing up building placements today, I don't know why. That's fine. So we have a nice, like, enclosed circular area, and all of that is passing resources as it was. So fine. And that is an additional line of harbors, theoretically. So one there, yeah, okay. think residentially, I think it would make more sense if it came out from here to fill this area than the outpost, which is fine because that all goes back into the outpost anyway via 1 cube. So if we go dot, 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 and dot. And I have to go through. I talked about this the other day on stream. Biggest complaint, if a dev ever sees this, don't think they ever will, but if a dev ever sees this, the fact that I have to build stone bridges and then wooden bridges just seems counterproductive. Allow me to jump straight to stone, please. And because now that I've done this, if I click there, I have to go through and upgrade all of these. Which just seems like an exercise that I shouldn't have to do for some reason. And then opposing end, I could have... Okay. Our population amounts are just supreme. 1. 2. 3. 4. Part of me is really, in a rational way, part of me is really satisfied with these builds that keep having these spurs come off in every direction. Functionally, I don't think it's necessarily as good as I expected it to be, but I'm very content right now. We have an extra wood resource block, and we need to expand today rapidly. So what we're going to do is we're going to build up this spot as was originally planned. And then you build 1 foundation, 2 foundation, 3 foundation, 4 foundation, and you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's fine, but you then go 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. Yes, grow taller, my tower. Okay. And now I'm pretty sure I would be able to build, if I had 2 towers next door to each other, I could build a sky bridge between the 2 towers. So what I need to do now is hopefully find a additional commander.
You have no available commanders on your roster. Commanders
Thank you for the spawn, friends. I appreciate it.
Found across the Earth.
I appreciate it, Kara. You're making my little army of bird friends grow strong and powerful. Sooner or later they're going to come for me and I'm going to die. So we need to find the wood resources done here. The wood resources there. Might leave wood resource We've only got 1 iron. We got the 1 commander tower very early today, which is good. So if I fly out into the middle here, we have 1, 2. We have a few bird boys with us right now. Let's go scope out smelly log floater again. Because they were sort of stuck out in the middle of kind of in the middle of nowhere. This one is a waste of time because every time I put a person on there until I have a military vessel to go along with it, it's gonna get raided. What I could do is take the military vessel off that. Okay, I've just had a thought. Because I think
surveyor can build a wood mill here. Build it and attract craftspeople and industry around it.
I have a military.
Within the distance, wood can be supplied in our settlement.
I have a military vessel, I think, taking the iron back and forth, but it's completely on the opposite side of our town. So if anybody's going to attack it, they would have to effectively go around the island, which I just think is quite unlikely. Am I right? Was there a... I swear I saw a...
This route is acceptable.
Yeah, he's got a
Any pirate would do well to avoid my guns.
Why is it
I will
risky?
sweep this trade route.
The iron I transport is helping our settlement.
I transport stone.
Any pirate would.
The iron I transport.
Yeah, so we've got stone and... I can send stone and military back out on top of here.
I will carry stone and workers only. It brings
Any pirate would. This route is acceptable.
Part of me thinks this sailing back and forth between here and here doesn't need a military boat on it either, but it's because it's not that far. But, and I can fast travel back here, and it's covered by 2 command towers now.
a new home. Seeing it. My ship stands in good order. I served.
Yeah, we're gonna be silly. We're gonna put a 3rd military vessel on that really long distance trade.
It brings me joy to see our settlement thriving. No more restless. I serve to protect my ship stand.
Yeah, that might be a mistake, but we'll find out. I need to get like a... Go park in the bay. Go park around here. And photo mode. We need a nice... Dun, you see what I mean? Game of Thrones opening. Dun 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 da 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 da. Da 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 da. Nice. Screenshot taken, return to game. Because I've seen some I've been inevitably deep diving a load of the content in this game. I've seen people do these quite cool, like, oh, we're sailing along, and then the camera keeps going, and then they fly around, and then they, like, zoom under the bridges, and then across the top of the towns. And somehow they're going much slower when they're doing it. Maybe it's a control that I'm missing out on. They fly the camera like it's a camera drone, basically. That's a cool angle as well. Sorry, getting hooked on the photo mode. I don't think I have it. We've hit 3,000 population. We have so many people. I might have to start trading them with other people.
A new home. Seen. I transport stone. A new home. Seen it.
Don't be sorry, it's prey. I think I need to force the game to trigger some potential. I need to force the game to trigger some potential random events, because I need to get some commanders together, or at least one more commander to man my other tower. We've been here, we've been here, we've been here. We don't want to get more in trouble, and we can always fast travel back. So I'm going to head out towards Salad Mount. Basiliscus Secundus, that's the second basilisk. The other one is over here. The Dunkelbound Sea Tree Company also sounds quite entertaining as a sentence. So actually, let's head for around this region and then head over towards the Dunkelbound. Because I've learned some stuff. I played the other game. I spoke about it. I played the other game in the franchise, the Falconeer, which is the predecessor game to this. And it gives a load of more sort of like information in terms of... I'm not sure if this game is set in the future, but in the Falconeer, there's like a mine here and people are arguing over the political rights to it. Oh, so much information. I'm never going to play another RTS unless it's in this franchise. I don't see RTS games coming to my streams anytime soon. But why have I only got two birds with me? Sure, it's fine. I'm sure nobody's going to kill me. There's the other blimp. Time are we on? Hour and a half. I've done what I wanted to do today. Let's see if we can find a commander. And this is... those people over there are going to kill me if I fly much closer than this. Another thing that we could potentially do is find a much smaller township past the pirates. Take it for our very own. There's a frickin' tower there. What's that about? Oh, it's on fire. Always a good sign. Okay, let's head over to the Dunkelbound Sea Tree Co. Hello, I love how this game looks. This game is... aesthetically, this game and its predecessor, the Falconeer...
A resource colony ahead.
I absolutely love it. Delwith, thank you for the... I'll just call you Del, if that's okay. I hope you're having a good day. Thank you for the first time chat. I appreciate it. A resource colony.
The Imperium greets you. To what do we owe the pleasure of an actual airship visit? This is just a minor wood harvesting operation after all.
He's very intimidated by me. Spawn friends! Yes, spawn more friends. I might get one of those big ships that look like a shoe. I mean, no majority detected. Oh, it did too, because I started speaking, so the game can trigger 2 voting states. The game can trigger 2 voting states. At the time that I did the first one, I started speaking to the town, and then the second vote took over its position. So what you could have done is made me declare war on these people. Del is good. I'm having an alright day, nice and quiet. Sometimes days like that are the best. I don't need stone and I don't need wood, and what I do want is... it's a bad thing that I want, and I could probably take this man with his bald head and his ginger beard, but I don't know if being at war with 2 people is a good idea, considering I'm already struggling to get military units. So we will continue to the Shard. We're just gonna do a little bit. Everybody's scared of me though. I'm going to all of these places and they're intimidated by me. So I'm gonna continue on The stupid thing is going to be, right, the stupid thing's going to be the faction that I chose to go to war with first before I did anything else is going to be the biggest and the hardest one to defeat.
A substantial settlement in the distance.
The Shard. Just look at it. If you were in my chat and you were sat there going, Chimken's going weird over these cities, like, just look how freaking cool that is. It's the fact that there's like buckets. I can hear the fans. Ooh. Ooh. Hi, friends. I don't like the way the music keeps jumping up like that.
We have no need for trading partners.
No, I'm leaving there. I'm leaving there real quick. Every time I talk to a township, Jack can make me go to war with them if they're organized. I'm not ready to go to war with the biggest town in this side. We went down there. Let's go to Redmouth Forge. I saw you, chat. I saw you reaching for your vote war buttons. I'm getting very warmongery. We have to have one fight today, probably, considering the title of this stream. Finding that commander that I got so early on was a really good. That was really good luck.
Settlement in the distance.
I don't know if I can get commanders from settlements. I'm just going around and talking to everybody as much as possible. They are manufacturing iron on site. They have what looks like an evil layer volcano base. That's good. That's always fun. Don't.
That voids our terms of service. Welcome to the premier destination for advanced alloys on the Earthsea. Our company is...
Don't. I'm leaving if you... I will never talk to anybody in this game again, Kara.
No.
They want to trade people for iron. We have a shit ton of iron. I'm not ready to... And the cat's back anyway. Just for that, I'm going to give the cat a treat. Next one on the counter. George, chat keeps making me try to go to war. He keeps trying to make me go to war, George. As you can see, my stream is doing. Yeah, I've got the custom alerts that come out. They're not always the same. There are 4 different iterations of George arriving, trying to do business. Hey, this is for anybody new to chat today. This is my businessman, little businessman George. He comes and does business deals, and when the deals are over, he wants to shake hands, and somehow he always still manages to bite me. He's a good egg. And I as a RightBigChimken, I know a lot about good eggs. He's getting a little overeager though. He almost took my entire hand off. Hey. Have a kiss? Nah, he's just here for food. He doesn't want actual love. He just wants feeding. Hey. Here you go. Look at that tongue. Yeah, no, that's it. That's all he wanted. The cat will be on screen for that little bit while he sat on the desk. We went all the way down there. See? He's gone already. That was a record amount of time. We got Westgate, Northgate, Sunday, Monday, Happy Days. Dunkelbaum seemed like the most... Having said that, these guys want... We have an abundance of people. I don't entirely understand what's going on with these population numbers. I'm assuming it's the people that I've seen. Because one faction has a family of 4, which doesn't seem accurate.
Welcome to the premier destination for advanced...
A trading harbor
too slow,
requires
chat.
resources that can then be exchanged for goods or mercenaries.
Okay, this guy
Be
wants
sure
to...
to build a connect.
This guy wants to trade people for iron. And we do have an overabundance of people. So...
I transport stone, plain and simple.
My mind is blown. I didn't know you could fast travel back. You could only fast travel to... You can only fast travel to nodes of your... You can fast travel to your own buildings and resources. You can't fast travel to enemy resources. It does change it up quite a bit. So we have a trade agreement. We have a second trade agreement with these people. The difficulty... That one is significantly safer. That one is significantly safer. So I'm going to take one of the military boats off that original... I need somebody that will carry iron and people.
It brings me joy to see our settlement.
This route is acceptable.
My ship stands in. I serve to protect our...
Okay, well, you're fine. Let's put that one military guy on there.
My ship stands in.
I need to find somebody that is going to deal with... The difficulty I'm running into, right? This is... Like, the only places I've got random stuff for, like, additional captains from are random spawns. I flew out across the map in the hopes that something would happen. Nothing happened. We could hit up Birthgate. We could head up in that direction. Save. I want random events. I need to find more boats, more captains, more people that want to join my posse so we can go rough up some pirates. We want to go poop 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 in our blimp because I just love the noise this thing makes. I'm going to open this brand new flavor of Coca-Cola in the UK, Coca-Cola Lemon. Other lemon flavored colas are available. No, they're not. We used to have Coke Lemon in the UK when I was a kid, but it was never Coke Zero. It was always Coke Regular. So this is going to be a live reaction to the new flavored Coke in England. Tastes like Coke with lemon in it. Actually quite nice. That's it. That's the review. Do you like lemons? Do you like Coca-Cola? Do you prefer your Coca-Cola Coke Zero flavored? Because I prefer Coke Zero to regular Coke. Get some Coke Lemon in your body. Is all I can say. Sponsored. It's not sponsored.
We are approaching a major hostile location.
Are we? We're sailing past it.
We are under fire.
We are not. Not being so delicate. Oh god, maybe we are a little. Bird person. We haven't even slightly gone over there, bird person. Okay, he did come back. That's fine. What does that weird face mean? Oh, it's I was looking at that. My brain couldn't understand that was pirates. It's because there's an anvil on the top of it. Okay. It looked like the skeleton was wearing a hat.
A resource colony ahead.
Okay, they have blimps. We're not fighting these people.
This here used to be the primary source of wood for the entire northern Earth.
He wants iron for wood. See, I'm just gonna get in and out of towns real quick. Iron for wood. All the way to Northgate. This is such a long way. How have I not triggered a random event? What makes random events happen in this game? Because I assumed it was just traveling around. Temporarily, there was a patch of this game earlier on. I think it was like came out like two or 3 days ago. They managed the developers managed to balk it, where every random spawn you got was somebody that wanted to deal with wood. They had to roll out an emergency patch, which some of the patch notes of this game have really been quite interesting. I'm a little bit in love with it. Can you tell?
They substantial settlement in the distance.
They changed something that made all of the random spawns woodsmen. Holy shit, look at their blimps! Hi!
We have been here, keeping this town running ever since the war.
Stone for iron.
Makes us...
Let's go over to Basiliscus Secundus. I'm not sold that this is the correct thing to do, but... Because we got a bunch of random spawns very early on, and then they've just dried up. And part of me wants to go wreck face, part of me wants to fly up to a city and try and take it, but I don't think we've got enough military units, and if I can't get commanders very quickly... I mean, that's a thumbnail as well, right? Nope, I broke it. Basiliscus Secundus. Are you going to be another big town as well?
A substantial settlement in the distance.
Okay. Look how many bird soldiers there. Holy shit. Now, chat, behave. Or I'll fight you.
With the last basilica still in Mansa hands, the others have been looted and lost forever, worthless to us now.
Stop it. It just doesn't let me read I just have to speed through the information real quick. One day you'll manage it, and yeah, the timing on it is so freaking fast. One day you'll manage it. I invite you to continue to try, but I'm going to actively try to avoid war right now because I'm trying to build up my reinforcement. I don't know what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to trigger random events to get more ships and friends and stuff, but it doesn't seem to want to do it for me. There's a load of wood here. Because we're going to get to Westgate, and that'll be the last that we'll have visited everywhere. Part of me wonders if I need to get another wood thing down, and then if putting all of my resource managers down will get all of the additional sailors spawning. Especially if I spread myself out. Wondering if it's like a geographical circle it draws around you, so where my base is quite limited.
A large settlement ahead.
Where my base is quite limited geographically. See, they have a blimp that looks like a shoe. I want a blimp that looks like a shoe.
We are... The Imperium is not defeated.
Wood for stone. Okay. I think... even if... The difficulty is, even if I build another... Even if I put another grinder down... Let's go back to smelly log float or fast travel. Even if I put another grinder down, I don't have ships to transport the wood back, so all they're doing is just resource grinding on one spot. Unless they're sacrificial. And I just stick them out in the middle of nowhere.
Your surveyor can build a wood mill here. Build it and attract craftspeople and industry around it. Improving the distance wood can be supplied in our settlement.
Let's try it.
I transport stone, plain and simple.
Doesn't actually help me right now. If I build an outpost here, they will also... And I have an outpost to build.
Excellent. We have an outpost that provides workers. Be mindful of an outpost's allegiance. This influences the balance of power for your settlement.
Yeah, the usual chat. We're going to spider's web. I like the spider web design. So we do this. One more? Yeah, one more. So this is fine, right? But I still don't have a frickin' merchant to send back and forth. I can send the men, but it does nothing for me. I'm so frickin' I'm so frickin' confused with that bottleneck in particular.
This trade route is now connected. The captain can transport their specific goods back and forth.
I should be up here because I'm covering up the thing. I will change the crown, but I will pick a hat that is visible that is not too big. Yeah, that goes. That works. Yeah, the bottleneck I'm having is I'm at war. I have an absolutely metric shit ton of population. Absolutely metric shit ton. Do I just go and attack somewhere? Outposts. I feel like some of this... I've got multiple out... Why is this information not registering? Oh, because that original town... I know why. I know exactly why. It's because it's not a citadel. Though it occurs to me, the one thing... This place can get stone because I have a person that will ship stone back and forth. Which is fine.
I transport stone. My hold is full and the route seems safe.
Yes,
Things are good.
they are shipping stone, so that's fine. So this means I should be able to upgrade all of those stone towers eventually.
There is no iron available for this upgrade.
We're gonna need to... So they're producing an absolutely metric shit ton of wood for us, and we had... So they're refining. I don't have any way of shipping it back to home base yet. If I can Google the information. Because the music, for some reason, in this game keeps... Am I paused? How to get additional commanders, Bulwark, Falconeer Chronicles. Because the only way I've got them so far is by finding random events, but the random events don't seem to be happening. Oh. See, I was right. There is more of a potential chance for things to spawn near resource tiles. So these are wood, so there is theoretically a chance that a person will spawn nearby that will ship wood for me. Spawn friends, chat, please. That might be the reason. That might allow me to spawn boats. In the meantime, our friends. I didn't spawn anything on the map. I think I might actually have to go to it. No, I've got a little blimp friend. The blimp friend has arrived. Thank you for the blimp friend. And we have at least 4 or 5 warbirds with us right now. Can I... All I wanted to do was go to war, start a nuclear war. At the gay bar, gay bar, gay bar, do 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 do.
Rest assured, friend, my warbird.
is as big and citadel-y as I can possibly make it. And it will not go any taller. Thing is okay on the western front, and there is actually a boat sailing back and forth between Redmouth and Forge Co.
Surface threat neutralized.
That's a really ominous thing to say. Man's out here coming out. Surface threat neutralized. Who are you? You are one faction. You are the other faction. So regardless of what we do right now, as long as we don't build a pirate outpost, we are perfectly fine. So what I'm going to do... What am I gonna do?
A new home, seeing it prosper.
You can't build in the deep sea area. The bottleneck I'm having, I don't know why I'm not triggering more. I should, up till this point, I've been triggering a random event that will give me occasional different types of people that are willing to ship goods for me. I've not had one in ages. I'm not I thought I have had, which could be completely wrong, but a thought that I have had is the reason that they're not spawning is because I've been spawning faction. I've been creating outposts of exactly the same type. We're currently at war with the Skulls, so we're not going to make an outpost for the Skulls. We're going to make... Who is the closest that has been with us the nicest? Who has the least amount of stuff if I ever want to overthrow them? We're gonna go. We're at war with the shuriken shaped people. We are going to build. Sorry, not. We're friendly with the shuriken type people. We're going to build a shuriken type person outpost on the understanding if we're going to overthrow anybody else, it might be the other guys, because there's significantly fewer of them. We're going to build one of these. And we're going to make this area here tied to this outpost. If we do this...
Excellent. We have an outpost that provides workers. Be mindful of an outpost's allegiance. This influences the balance of power for your settlement.
Okay. And what we do now is... we branch off to here.
There is no stone available for this upgrade.
Yeah, they've got no stone. I need more oh! What's happening? Oh, and that thing's here. This might be it. We might be about to get... Okay, this might actually be it. This is it, chat. We've got freaking dragons attacking us. They killed whoever spawned those, but you killed an experience.
The skies are clear once more.
You killed whoever did that. You spawned you killed an experienced Falconeer. They had a family. Their falcon had a family of 10 baby falcons. They were 2 days away from a retirement and getting a dog. Let's slip the dogs of war.
We are
Where are we under attack? Okay, we're under attack here. There is also an ad break that I am now seeing. Okay, this freaking attack has been... This pirate attack has been pending for about 3/4 of an hour. Are you mad? They sail past my mounted gun turret into a bay filled with freaking command towers. Yeah. Get owned. Kaboom. And now we have something here. I think maybe I just need to go out and lose some... I need to do a couple of deaths, maybe. Okay, we found one of these earlier today, and they gave us a commander. So everybody, cross your fingers. Do you wanna be my friend?
Guild surveyors will supplement data on local resources within your charts. They're very useful. We will stock charts and surveys from several centuries gone. It's a waste letting this facility rot.
That is a new building that I've not seen before.
The guild used to have surveyors, explorers, wreck divers and more, all funded to keep trade going. The guild used to have surveyors.
That's a unique building that we've never seen before, so... A surveyor building that will get research, but I don't know what the research is relevant for, so let's find out. Okay, home we go. What was the Phase Force guy? Did I miss something? You know what the difficult thing is? I just built an outpost. I then demolished the outpost, but by the time I demolished the outpost, we were fighting 2 people. I don't know whether
forces have joined our battle group.
I don't know whether or not it was the outpost that helped spawn that additional new building, or the... I don't know whether or not it was the additional the outpost that did the additional building, or that was the person you were talking to. Was it?
Something on the horizon.
Oh, we've got random events happening again. Guy was the person I was talking to. I'm sorry. Something I've done has triggered random events again. We're back at it. We're building on the war effort. I don't know what caused this to suddenly start happening again. DollyWhiskers.
How you Castellius Crumb. You want it? I can brew it. Few folks can say that nowadays. What say you? You got a spot for a bit of crumb?
I didn't understand a word that DollyWhiskers just said. Sure. I need to drop off a unique building. Sky, if it's any consolation, I could understand what your character said. I couldn't understand a word that DollyWhiskers said. Visceral disco. This looks like a good spot for a unique building. Okay, that's great and everything, but what does this building do? And if I am very clever... I can connect it directly to our original... Yeah, there we go. Nice. Okay, so what does this building do? I don't know what this building does. It just exists. It's like, it's kind of high tech. It's kind of odd. I saw that.
Man the guns.
Uh, 2 hours. I will take a break. I'm going to be up, Dolly, I'm going to be up late tonight, I think. So I've got a little bit more time in this.
None stand before our forces.
Frickin'
The day is ours.
Frickin' owned. And we've got another additional thing. But we are coming up to a advertising break. Pause that. I am doing this new thing. Dolly redeemed it earlier this stream where I'm trying to take care of myself a little bit. So I'm going to be a massive cliche and I'm going to exercise during my ad break. There will be a 3-minute ad break, during which point Dolly has done a redeem that can trigger me to ride my exercise bike that is behind me. I will ride for the 3-minute advertising break. During which point I want you all to go get a glass of water because self-care is freaking important. And just generally look after yourselves. I will be squinting at the screen the entire freaking time so I can see whether or not the ad break is over, and then that's it. In the meantime, because I don't know how squeaky this bike's going to be because I've not ridden it in a while, I am going to mute my microphone. So all you get to do is you get to see my belly bouncing as I'm riding an exercise bike for 3 minutes. Nice.
Cluck cluck. Del with 1 has just joined the Bok Bok Brigade.
Hello. I rode a bike for 3 minutes. Del, thank you very much for the follow. Well deserved, I'll question mark, but thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it so much. Just helps me know that I'm doing the right thing. And we've hit 430. You're my 430th follower. Congratulations. We're going to play more of this game. I am enjoying it. We're going to do some Resident Evil, which if I start it at 9 o'clock, that's... You know, we've still got a potential 3-hour Resident Evil slot if I go till midnight. And 24 hours, we could play it for 24... I'm not playing it. I'm not playing Resident Evil for 24 hours. I would probably die. Oh. We're fine. So I unmute the game. And we go back. And good news is, my exercise bike is ridiculously squeaky. So I have to mute myself every single time. I could get like a... Is that boat on fire? Why is that boat on fire? That can't be healthy. Big Stan, kill up. Sorry. Thank you for reminding me. Chat tells me every time it's good. If chat doesn't tell me, Dolly tells me. Still don't know. Guild Surveyors. Guild Lighthouse. I'm wondering if there's more like exotic buildings out there that we've just not seen yet. Go check out here. Maybe we'll get lucky and it'll be a third one that we've been waiting for. It is an anomaly. Come on, unique building. Or like giant space cannon.
We can heal your people. We can heal your people, giving them the dreams of their lost kin. Provide them peace and healing. This is what we have always done. We would set up a sea chantress pagode in your settlement and spread our healing.
Dilemma wants to lay their healing hands upon all of our people, or I decline and they just heal.
Also heal you. Take our store of herbs and tinctures and replenish only you and your forces.
This is a very odd thing for this. This person just rolled up and is like,
we can
we're gonna open the business because it would be weird otherwise, but that person just rolled up into our general location and it was like, please, can we lay our healing hands upon you? That'd be really nice. We'll buy you coffee afterwards, maybe. I don't know. What do people do after they've laid their healing hands upon them? Is there anywhere I can fit a frickin' unique building? Is this tower there by itself? This is a tower that is not connected to anything. Fine. I'm wondering if I can fit the unique building there. Oh my god. Game. Oh. The way that they spoke, I thought they were going to have a... Okay, well that's fine. The way that they spoke, I thought I was going to have a unique building to place, but I guess they just exist now. Because... Yeah, there's definitely nothing additional there. Fine. Yeah, we're doing alright, I think. Can anybody else hear explosions? There was explosions.
It brings me joy to see our settlement.
This route is acceptable. We'll patrol its waters and keep any traders safe.
It brings me joy.
No, we don't have any additional... How come? The music keeps making noises, and I swear I keep hearing explosions. Weird. Is there something going on over here? Why did that boat come back on fire? No, that's not the one. We're back to... What do I do now? Was Fallen Peak the big one?
Something on the horizon.
What's on the horizon? Oh wait, no, I take it back. Come on. Are we suddenly... the game's not giving me anything, and all of a sudden I'm getting these spawns. Be good. Be something cool.
Greetings from the Mansur-approved biochems. We seek permission to relocate some of our franchise to your settlement. We can offer chemical stimulants to your people, a dose of relaxation, or an energy boost. Something for everyone.
Dilemma has rolled up as a completely different person. It's quite funny that it doesn't differentiate between members. I feel like one person's name should only be able to appear once, because Dilemma keeps rolling up and trying to sell me things from the guild businesses. I think the first time was heating and central heating, and now they've arrived to sell me drugs. Okay, I was going to... I need to pick an attack target and sort of stick with it so let's go to Fallen Peak. I can't remember which Fallen Peak was. Nevik. I don't know if Kara is still here, but very important question for you, Nevik. Heads or tails? If there is anybody that would like to redeem a channel point redeem, not channel point redeem, if anybody would like to enter the chance of winning some more channel point, basically there's a prediction going on in chat. Read it, heads or tails, I'll flip a coin. It's very exciting. We're going to pick a military target that we try to kill today, which might brute force something else to spawn. Okay, let me park. Come back here, boys. Nice parking job in the middle of the bay. All on heads. All in on heads. I wish you luck, because I wish you luck considering the amount that is currently on tails. All in on heads. I'm secretly crossing my fingers for you, Nevik. I can't show preferential treatment, but I'm secretly crossing my fingers for you. It's a secret. Don't tell anybody. Heads or tails? It's heads. Good one. Real good job. Whose outcome? Heads. Complete prediction. Prediction results. Who did what? Nevik walks away with a cool 4,400. Skylakar is just raking in the big bucks with 2,000 spent, walking away with 16k. DollyWhiskers is out 18k. Wouldn't it be funny if Dolly runs out of cash? I've not shouted out anybody today, so are there any content creators that want shouting out in chat right now? I can shout out Dolly. I feel like that shouldn't be a last resort. I'm going to shout out Dolly. I talk about my partner all the freaking time. Love them to pieces. They're very nice to look at as well. I get to see them, you don't, because they are a PNG tuber. But if you would like to go follow the other half of the Frog and Chicken community, I am the chicken, they are the frog. Go check out Dolly. They've had tonsillitis the last couple of weeks, but they're trying real hard to get back into this streaming thing. They were more into it than I was at one point. And then life happened. To Fallen Peak, because like Fallen Peak makes it sound like it's going to be a massive mountain and I'm not going to have a chance. But we'll go check it out. I probably shouldn't drive that. I need to be like here. I need to be a little bit away.
Buildings on the horizon.
Ooh. Come on, be a commander. That's a tower. Be a commander, though. Be a commander.
The mercenary
Yeah!
company Mongres Los Sons bids you welcome. This is a dangerous place, and sometimes the help of an outsider is required.
Yes. 100 times yes. We're going home immediately. I don't care about going and investigating these people we can kill. When I can go kill them, I'm going to be able to take more people now. Travel here.
You have no available commanders on your roster. Commanders and their...
Am I a freaking idiot? Did I just get that place and then leave? I did. Okay, I can travel straight back. I didn't collapse the tower. That was almost a big mistake. Had I not been able to see that on the map, I would have been very upset.
This command tower is missing access to workers.
Get back in the sea, you big building. We are going back to hometown. We are installing our second commander of the day, which is actually a very good turnout.
My Mongres brothers are working hard to ready their Ormir mounts and ride out with you to battle.
Hi, mercenaries. Mongres Hunter.
My mercenaries ride the Ormir Drake, the parting gifts of our elders before they sold us to the Imperium. Now we work for coin, and today that is you.
Are they going to turn evil? Makes it sound like they're going to betray me sooner or later. You forces are ready. Fly up to the tower. Is it just a proximity thing, or do I need to actually click it?
My mercenaries ride the
Like I can't get any physically closer to this guy, so I'm going to assume I've now got all these birds with me. So now we try and go somewhere to wreck face. Molten Stream. We need to find somewhere that's we need a resource one. Let's fly here. A good thing would be to fly it. Yeah, look at all of the birds that I've got now. Yeah. Yeah. Da 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 da. Next thing I should probably do is build an additional command tower. That now that I've got that, I filled both of the ones that I've got, so I should probably upgrade another to force the game to recognize I need an additional. I really wish they wouldn't fly so far ahead. If I choose not to go to this place, I am screwed. I feel like Molten Stream was the one that absolutely destroyed us the first time. But I can't remember if it was this save or the previous save. The fact that I can see them at this distance is probably not a good sign. Does that
You're approaching a major hostile.
Major hostile, no.
Prepare yourself.
Big no. Okay, so we're not going to do a major hostile location. Let's go to the Fallen Peak. I need to pick a pirate location that's even slightly doable. Either that, or I'm going to have to start picking off a smaller person. Salem out on the right.
A resource colony ahead.
Let's go speak to them. I don't think I've spoken to them before. They have a fairly sizable navy flying around.
This area, or against...
No. I don't want to trade with them, and I don't want that. They were selling. I'm concerned that I'm somehow behind because every time we have a sizable population, unless those big numbers are now 8. Like 8,000, sorry. I don't know what that 8 relates to. They are a resource colony at least, because they have stone and iron. Oh my god, is that it?
A hostile settlement on the horizon.
I'm sorry, but the other one is a major place. How is this one not a major? How is this one not a major? I might be about to die. Holy shit, they have so many! Okay, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm totally dead. They've got one of those shoe ships. Can I just flee? Holy shit, did we start to win? What did we kill? We were starting to win for a second. Rookie Falconeer lost. We're gonna crash. We're gonna... be a really nice time for chat to spawn friends. I think I've lost every soldier that I brought with me. No, I'm a squishy boy. We're leaving. Big squish. Oh god, so many bullets. I'm assuming it's a proximity thing. Yeah, because if we... like, can I... we have to go. We have to full on leave. Flee! With extra flee! Not even slightly ready to do that. Where did we end up? Okay. Can I fast travel right now? Well, poo! That didn't go well at all. At least the birds are back here.
Additional forces have joined our battle group.
I lost my blimp friend. He was 2 days away from retirement. How do you build... okay, we're going to Google again. How to build additional blimps. Bulwark. Falconeer Chronicles. This tells me nothing. More units. Bulwark. Falconeer Chronicles. Because I still think it's tied to the buildings that I've got, but they all seem to have absolutely whacking blimp armadas, and I've just got my one guy and a bunch of birds that don't seem to be that experienced in the grander scheme of things. You build on the Ursi, a bleak ocean filled with strife and factional resentment after 40-year war. You represent a ragtag group of refugees wishing to rebuild, but as your settlement grows, you may find people from other factions wishing to join. This will open new options. So maybe I have to go with my original, because I think a plan should be to do an additional... I'm going to build an additional tower. Continue. Hang on, where are we right now? Oh, we're at home. We're now going to have 3 command towers in this very small area. We are going to turn this tower in the middle into a command tower. Every time I get an additional commander, I'm going to build another command tower just in the hopes that it will eventually start... Fucking hell, that can be a foundation. This could be a big one. 1? Two? Why are the foundations on this one so big? 3? I'm scared. I don't trust it. Why is it so large? That's what she said. Okay. I think my tower's buffed enough in the middle of all this. It will not go any higher than that. And can I, like, from here? Yeah, you get a scut. That's cool! I wish I'd built this additional one closer now. But it probably means if I build a fourth, like, if I turn this one into a tower here, I could have those three interconnected with each other. Because that's long enough. Yeah. Yeah! Bridges! It's a little disappointing that there's no interaction with the world. Like, it kind of upsets me that that bridge goes directly through rock. Like, if you're back here, you could be like, suspend disbelief and go, oh yeah, there's definitely a tunnel. I wish there was a little bit more interaction in this game with the, like, the world. Okay, so we need a new commander then.
You have no available commanders on your roster.
Is irrelevant for the time being. Okay. Remind me what this tower is doing again.
Production's booming and quality's up. We are delivering the finest sea tree wood this side of Solid Mount.
You were producing wood, but you aren't doing that anymore because the wood production in this town is over. Fine. Okay. What's blowing up? I swear to God, did somebody else just hear something blowing up? We're going to build our first enemy faction outpost. And when I say enemy, I mean not... Holy shit!
Hostiles ahead. All Falconeers and escorts, defend our ship.
Oh, we have so many Falconeers in this general area. Come on. Down he goes. All the way. Kill him. Giant frickin' flying mantis type... What's the thing? Stingray. They're like, it's a weird...
Clear skies.
Clear skies. It's like a weird amalgamation between a manta ray and just, I don't know what else. We are probably going to wipe out the little guy first, so we will go with you.
Excellent. We have an outpost that provides workers. Be mindful of an outpost's allegiance. This influences the balance of power for your settlement.
And he is providing additional people, but is also getting resources. What I can also do is go boop, and all the way down here, and go boop. They're getting resources all the way to the end, but if I go any further than that line, it'll be tenuous. Okay, so what we do is we click on the outpost. And we provide it some foundations. Imperium Citadel now
One
off
of your resource locations has run dry.
Which one? Oh, fuck. The stone. The stone! That's problematic at best. Connect to that.
We need stone to build here.
Oh,
Make sure this location has access to a quarry.
The stone is over. The stone has immediately been cut off. Okay, before we rip that out, I need to figure out what we're doing next then. There's stone resources over there, but I was hoping that that stone would last longer. Bollocks. How we're doing for time? I'm gonna go in this game probably another half hour, and then we're gonna switch to Resident Evil 1, as was my original plan, but we have gone well over my original time plan with this game, which is good because it's good game. Good game. Everybody play it. I need DLC. Good game. Good game. Good game. You know what I mean? Oh, I have to scrap that. Oh, shit. This could end very badly. I don't think it'll end badly, but I've been hurt by breaking these buildings before. So I need to remove that central pillar.
This extractor has run out of raw resources. There is nothing left here.
What we
don't should dismantle the extractor and move it to a fresh resource location.
What we don't want to happen is removing this to scrap every single harbor that's in the general vicinity. But okay, that's fine. The difficulty being I need stone. What? Oh, the stone must have... Why can it connect that way and not the other way? Maybe that's a source of stone?
Man the guns.
Seriously? Okay, well, warring has been mostly over my own house today.
None stand before our forces.
Oh wow, I totally did.
Day is ours.
I 100% totally did loads then. It wasn't that they just had a big old fight above where I was stood. There was always a tower in the middle here. Which makes me think...
You cannot build here. There is no tower with access to wood nearby. You cannot build here. There is no tower with access to wood nearby.
I've done it again, haven't I? I made this mistake before. I built too much infrastructure surrounding the one resource block, but I assumed I should have done a loop and then have it connect here. Shit. Yeah, there's no wood in the system anywhere. Where is this? This building here is supplying wood. Is it supplying wood?
A new home. Seeing it prosper fills me with pride.
No people, just wood. How much wood is it? Oh, it's producing a tiny amount of wood. Like an absolutely minuscule amount of wood.
This resource extractor is missing access to workers.
Yeah, that's the issue, isn't it? Because they're all on the frickin' other island. Okay, we can fix this. If I build that original outpost here like I had planned. And connect it via a wood bridge.
Excellent. We have an outpost that provides workers.
Okay, so
Be
that
mindful of an outpost's allegiance.
That
this
place
influences the balance of power for your settlement.
That place will now start producing more wood again, which is fine. And then if I sail back over the sea, now that this place has more access to wood to push back through the system, what I want is to be able to connect this tower to there, which I can now do. I fucking fixed it. Fucking good, because I thought I'd broken it again. We still have no stone, but the wood infrastructure of the town isn't immediately ruined. Fine.
We have reached a milestone in our population, aligning with the Imperial Remnant. This will attract new Imperial captains and commanders to our banner. Installing these people will increase our alignment to the Imperial Remnant further.
Sure. I'm not unhappy with that because they have the largest population on the map. They will therefore be the hardest to kill afterwards, but if we can get rid of the pirates and the other guys, we can just go through and slowly take out all of the other remnants by themselves. So, fine. What we now need to do... That's 2 outposts that we've done. I'm going to build... I mean, spawn zombies? We got 20 minutes till zombies. 20 freaking minutes, guy. Can you wait 20 minutes? I was about to check and find out because I thought you'd found something that I had missed.
We've spotted a good spot for a stone quarry. The stone and gravel will allow us to build upgraded stone and concrete towers and walkways.
We need to get stone back into the system.
You have no available captains on your roster.
That's what I thought.
Find and hire some new ones.
Yeah, finding and hiring some new ones is all well and good until I can't find a single person to fire and hire. I need a singular boat that is willing to transport stone, because I just need stone back in my main town. Because once the stone is there, it's distributed everywhere. This guy is where we're producing iron. No, we're not. We're not cutting off our only source of iron. But watch that be the next thing that goes.
There's lots of traffic, but I will continue to carry my passengers safely across.
She deals with
It's
people.
Like the good old days.
The stone place needs people and I need people and stone, basically.
It brings me joy to see our settlement thriving. No more restless nights for me.
He is not dealing with stone anymore.
I will carry stone and workers only, nothing else.
That's fine. That's all we need. Which makes me very confused about what trade route that's feeding, but we're just gonna roll with it. Travel here.
I will carry stone and... It brings me joy to see our settlement thriving. No more restless nights for me.
I'm gonna risk it for a biscuit and...
Excellent. We have an outpost that provides workers. Be mindful of an outpost's allegiance. This influences the balance of power for your settlement.
Okay, so I now need to go home and build a port.
This trade route is now connected.
Yeah,
the
stone is...
captain can transport their specific goods back and forth.
Stone is now back into the system. Just barely. I wish... What is this? Are you just a tower? You're just a tower. If I remove you... Yeah, there's room for the... No, that's worse. I don't want it there.
This trade route is now connected. The captain can transport their specific goods back and forth.
Kind of irritating the way that I've laid some of this out. It's kind of unavoidable now. I just want one line directly into there. But I've got no room! Where is that connecting to? gonna have to go with my original plan, I think. I'm kind of upset about, but at least it gets some stone into the main area.
This trade route is now connected. The captain can transport their specific goods back and forth.
Kind of upset about it. This whole area doesn't have stone now. Don't know what the minus number is. See if I can find that out real quick. Minus number by command tower Bulwark Falconeer Chronicles. I just straight up don't know what it relates to. Do they have a wiki? They don't have a wiki. Thank you, Dolly.
It's too deep here to build anything.
Okay. Fine. I think we're about ready to wrap up and head towards Zombieville. We just check one last thing. He's not receiving wood. He can't do anything over there. Next time, I think I do need to start thinking about. I might disconnect all of my I might have to disconnect all of my resource gathering things tomorrow and next stream if I stream this again. And no, I will. I probably will stream this again based off the energy I'm projecting towards it. And then we might have to think about setting up. Part of me wonders if I'm ready to move to the next. There's an ad break. Tell you what, we're going to go in this game till the ad break and then we'll move to zombies to save a 5-minute break and then starting a new game. So I have 5 minutes to wrap up this game. Part of me wonders that with all of the stuff that I've learned in this section, that it is time to move to the next story thing. We've learned all of the stuff that the that the game is willing to teach us in this area. All of the tutorial was done hours ago. We're producing. The biggest issue I'm having is, like, let me save it. Let me go back to. We'll snooze it once. So when you set up these worlds originally,
is the campaign mode.
Yeah, thank you.
A
When you
word of
set up these
advice,
worlds originally,
live and build everywhere. There are no mistakes.
Oh, wait,
and
no.
Slowly figuring out what builds where and how things
starting
grow
location, one
is
of
part
each,
the game.
extract range
It's about
high.
experimenting. So don't be afraid.
Okay, I'll take it back. I take it back. Ignore me. Okay, chat. We are going to wrap up and we're going to move to Resident Evil. I've been live for about 3 hours.
Prospering. But this prosperity is attracting criminals.
Are we
wishing
prospering?
to target our trade routes.
Who says?
We need to start.
I'm not sure I believe him. Yeah, they've got wood and no stone. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some Googling upstream and then figure out how to figure out what's the brute force mechanic here. I don't think this. I have this really nagging feeling that this is yet another restart. This whole setup with this central build system was really good, but I don't seem to be producing. All of the other cities have hella resources, and I'm just sort of sat on a good amount of population. I'm wondering if I should have been trading more. I'm bottlenecking and I'm not 100% sure why. So I think I'm going to have to do a bit of research offline. And figure out whether or not this is yet another restart and I've bottlenecked it, but I've learnt a bunch, and then the next one will hopefully be an improvement upon that. The content of this game so far has just been me learning stuff, getting to a point being like, oh, I fucked something, and then having to relearn it all over again. Should I have had several central command towers here, and should they have all been producing dragons the entire time? I'm just not sure. Okay. We've got about 7 minutes. I am going to do a quick wrap-up message. If you are new to the audience, I do sort of a wrap-up message. Basically, when I stream multiple games, I do 2 outros because these videos go up onto YouTube on my VOD channel, and I just split them into 2, and out onto YouTube they go. So I'm going to wrap up Bulwark, Falconeer Chronicles, and then we're going to move on to Resident Evil. But chat, I want you to know that I'm glad you exist. Existence is real tough, and I'm sure a lot of you will understand when you find something that your brain just goes about. It's really easy to lean into that, and Bulwark Falconeer Chronicles, yeah, I love it. Absolutely love it. I'm having such a good time just sort of learning the mechanics of it. I feel like this isn't another softlock game, like I don't need to start again, but I'm really worried that that's the case. We're gonna find out. Maybe this is just because there's 1, 2, 3. Maybe this is just stupidly easy mode, and I would be here for like 3 hours before the next big thing happens. I don't know, but I'm glad you exist. I'm glad you've been here to join me for this game. We are moving on to a scary game, which is my bread and butter. We're moving on to Resident Evil. I also want you to know that I'm proud of you. You've made it through the week. It's Saturday. At least in England, we're on the Easter holiday right now. We are having a long weekend. I don't go back to the office until Tuesday. I've been off work for the full week because of my birthday, and it has felt exceedingly long. We've done some streaming. I've taken care of DollyWhiskers, who was sick. I've been ill myself with a bad back, but I have had... This holiday has been the longest week of my life. But it's been good, and I'm so happy that it worked out that way. We also take this opportunity to say fuck cancer. Again, me and DollyWhiskers lost somebody very important to us at the end of 2023, so part of the energy of this message that I want to put out in 2024 is fuck cancer, everybody. We've got enough things to be bloody worrying about. If you would like, as DollyWhiskers has supplied, if you'd like to type fuck cancer in chat, you will not be penalized by the auto mod. Type fuck cancer, it'll make you feel better, and hopefully by the end of 2024 shit like that will be that much further away and life will be a tiny bit easier than it feels like it is now. And thank you for helping me do weird shit on the internet. I am going to go to the BRB screen. Officially, I will be back after the ad finishes. There's about 4 minutes until the ad, and then about 3 minutes of ad. So we'll call it a full 10-minute break before we move into Resident Evil. I am going to put you on the BRB screen.